We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Attack! Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd down, they need 3.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
3rd down and 3.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short. There's just no excuse for this one, Mike. At this level, from that distance, that's a kick you just have to have.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bess. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Vegas.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Vegas, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught down that right sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
Everyone
line.
talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Jalen Royce. Touchdown, KC. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Run right up the gut with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is a big-time play for Vegas. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with a second down and 10. Back to throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. That is caught at the 3.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Okay, ready. Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Let's go. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and
All
10.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
That's good.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Yellow. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard. Throwing is Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Second and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Yellow. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Raiders 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Well, right side is taken in by Besh. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57 colors. 50, 50, yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 92 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 31 yards. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, little lady.
Monunga gonna get it again, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes back, exiting the pocket right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Yellow. Square side.
On the give, it is Manunga. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Yep. Square side.
To throw is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 25-yard.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Harrison Butker.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw there, and the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. But the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The left side into the hands of Beck. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Square side.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
A handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A 2-yard loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
15. Yellow. 15.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick-6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick-6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick-6. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Come.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Andrew Van Ginkel. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Back to throw. That is caught at the 3.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Third and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line. Run now for Manunga. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
To return is Johnson. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They're going to run it here with Manunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On the double.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go. Set go.
Here's the option, running right. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Big play for KC. A gain of 48.
6-yard line.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.